something is bothering you, if it's something you're fearing, one may not have an immediate solution. I'll be surprised if anybody who is fearing something is able to come to a conclusion about that situation immediately,
Hmm.
but you're able to acknowledge it and let it simmer along with other things that are happening in a day. Maybe that could lead to something else.
Okay. So if I understood your point correctly, I'm just sticking to your example so that it doesn't get into some sense of philosophical talk. Uh, would you say that if one were to analyze whatever the fear is about, I'm saying analyze as objectively as one can, obviously, and figure out what are the doable points in your,
Mm,
you could walk. So if one is trying to figure out, okay, is there anything that I can do about it? Whatever one can do, however small it is, one starts,
yeah.
and it may not be 100% solution. It may not be, maybe it may not resolve anything except for 2% or 5%, very, very small percentage of the problem. But at least it gives you something to do. And while you're doing, you can wait for either the storm to abate a bit or else to allow your innate wisdom or life itself to come up with some kind of outlet for you at that point of time, perhaps. Is that a good way to look at it?
I would say that. And again, the thing is, what I'm fearing today may not be the same tomorrow. It could be something else.
Okay. So, okay. In fact, while I was saying what I was saying before this, um, one of the thoughts that was crossing my mind: where does this fear start uh, generating? What is the starting point for um what one would think illogical, but I think it's also a thing that makes you survive, um, because it's your gut instinct telling you something. Sometimes that is what it may be as well.
Yeah.
But how and where does it start in the mind? Um, say, let us just stick to the example you've given, because between the two of us, you've given a concrete example. So when you were contemplating going to the office this morning, and you had this fear of the traffic jam, where did it start from? Just the knowledge that the lockdown had ended today and there would be chaos? Was it the news?
Yeah. It was a news. I mean, I was having coffee in the morning and I looked up at the news and it said lockdown is going to be easing, the shops are going to close, malls are going to be operating, albeit with all the rules of social distancing and stuff like that. And it's a Monday morning, so I think pretty much most of us are having a home office kind of arrangement right now. And at some level, I thought, oh, people won't really venture out first thing in the morning to go and shop, but it turned out to be the opposite of it. So for me, the alarm bell started ringing when I saw the headlines which said,
Hmm.
uh, UK is going easy on lockdown rules, and not only that, and they're encouraging people to shop as well,
Hmm. Okay. Um,
right, to improve the economy and all that stuff. But for me, what stuck to me was, okay, there's going to be traffic. How will I get into the office? I mean, it may be, some people may not look at it as fear, but for me, it was a feared thing because I know it will have a domino effect on other things that I planned for the day or what I may want to do.
okay. Okay. I mentally broke it down into two or three uh, parts. So one part was the knowledge that you got in the morning, that the news said the lockdown had eased. The second part was your knowledge of Monday mornings as a working professional and the world that we operate in. And
Hmm.
the third part was what could be perceived as a selfish interest in, oh, how does it matter to me? Is that,
Probably.
yeah, is that I'm just calling it a selfish interest because just to demarcate it from the other two, there is no slant on the word selfish as of right now. Just that it is pertaining to a private understanding of the matter.
Yeah, no, you are right. Probably it is a selfish thing because for me, the fear is contained to what I'm going to do or how it's going to affect my day or my activity. So I don't really, if I may say, care about where people are going to stuck or how much they're going to shop.
Yeah, which is fine, which is understood.
Yeah,
The focus was so the news bit is out of our control because any which way the government is deciding whether we'll be stuck at home or we'll be allowed to go to office. Uh,
yeah,
the second part is is it an imagined fear because of the past experience of Monday mornings? Uh, what we call a rational look at things in traditional terms. I'm just trying to analyze with my two bits of understanding because it is an assumed thing. You do not know for sure that this may happen. Then, because one of the wishful parts that you had was that maybe it's too early in the morning, people may not come out. Um, and yet, um, why am I demarcating this is there is perceived knowledge, there is knowledge of the past, there are actions that you wish you want to do or you wish
mm-hmm.
we will do so that it facilitates your own interest and the interest with the fear of it that it may work, it may not work.
True.
Um, when I broke it down in my head, which was easy to do so because it was not my fear, which is what also oftenly happens is that if somebody else is going through a tough time, we tend to tell them, get a life. What are you being bothered about? But to the person, like you said, it may not matter to somebody else, but it matters a lot to you. Since
Yeah.
so overall, if I was to sum it up about that episode for you, would it be that your major fear was none of these fears, but these were smaller fears? The bigger fear was the effect it would have on your schedule, and
Yeah,
you
probably.
handle on it. And
Yeah.
now, so far, whatever your day has been, how much of your imaginative fear has fallen in place, or has it been managed? I'm just asking so that. Uh,
I would say it is somewhere in the middle
okay.
because because I realized, I got here probably about half an hour late than what I would usually do on a daily basis. But then again, it has. I had to probably reschedule one of my calls that was probably scheduled at around 12 o'clock, which was easy to do because I realized it's a Monday morning and not many people are dying to talk to each other, especially when you're running a business. I think you also tend to time when you're going to call people, finding out what's happening. And I generally don't do that in the first half of Mondays because that's where I spend time to plan the week and have a schedule. And I think if I may answer this a bit differently, going back to the fear factor, uh, I'm somebody who likes routine.
Sorry.
uh, I'm somebody who likes routine.
Okay.
Yeah, so for me, if that topples away, I don't respond very well to other things, if it makes sense.
It does. So I have
I,
an off-topic thing on this, but I will stick to what you're saying. Please continue.
yeah, because as I speak, what I also realize is my fear is, I'm asking myself this: was my fear about getting to the office late, or was it about, like you rightly asked me, it having an effect on the schedule? I think probably it is more about having an effect on the schedule and me not being able to do the the 3 or 4 items that I decided I will do today. So for me, what it tells me is it's a fear of not sticking to the routine is what was bothering me more than anything else, if I make sense.
Yeah, I think you completely make sense on that. Um, so if we were to enlarge on the word routine itself, It is the way we expect life to be. Could we call it that? Because we have certain expectations. Monday morning, for example, if there was traffic and you would not have too much of trouble, you would see, yeah, Monday morning, this is bound to happen. So
Yeah.
routine that you are happy about, and there is routine you are unhappy about.
Yeah. 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 You're right. Absolutely. Maybe if I may say this, maybe next Monday morning, my fear would be something else, or I may not be fearful about the traffic or the time or whatever. I may probably have factored in an hour earlier to start my day or plan things, so that I don't start my day feeling fearful like the way I did this morning.
Okay, this is an interesting thing that you opened up.
I told you, right? What
Yeah,
is
no, this is
fearful today
beautiful.
may not be fearful tomorrow or next
No,
week.
no, but this is no. I am coming to that point. It's so beautiful. So, do you mean this fear becomes the precursor to the fear that is going to come next week, so that you started 1 hour earlier? Is that a decision you take out of fear? Although you may have good repercussions, you may have an hour to the day, and
Yeah.
do that very often. When I used to work for other people, I used to always reach half an hour earlier because I could enjoy my tea, coffee um, at leisure. Before some advertising, we are always running late on deadline. So somebody or the other would come at 9:30. So I would always reach by 9 a.m. and enjoy
Hmm.
that half an hour to myself so that I could do what I wanted. Check my mails or anything. So is this now my question to you is very pertinent to this, just this one point.
Hmm.
Is it a reaction to fear that will drive you to that will drive you or all of us to doing things uh, which are supposedly taken for granted, that every Monday is going to be as bad, whereas life has no such written rule. What we call routine um, is just a manner of how we tend to digest life.
Yeah.
And yet